Hey Sam, how are you doing? This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile, doing my entry to the contest. The contest, it's a really good one. You ask a couple of very simple questions, nothing too complicated. That's the way I like the contest, when you can easily pick some things from your collection and show it, and not have to do so many research and dig and stuff like that. You ask to show five things from our collection, that kind of odd things that out of comfort zone or our wheelhouse of what we listen normally in music, or that things that probably will surprise other people that we have in our collection. Here I have a couple of CDs, records, and a couple of cassettes I would like to show. Of course, you only told us to show us five, but give me I'm going to twist a little bit the rules. I'm going to show six because I want to show two CDs, two cassettes, and two records and two vinyl. I'm going to start with the cassettes. These are really old stuff that I still have in my collection from the I don't know from what year this one is. I can't remember. This one is from the 80s. This one I think is from the late 80s or early 90s. This one is the debut, I think, from this big hip hop band from. Of course, I started as a punk band, and then they morphed into hip hop. It's Beastie Boys and Paul's Boutique. A really old cassette from back in the day. Nothing too fancy here in the J card. It's a good one. I still play it, try to play this one from time to time, and it's a good trip in memory lane. Listen to this cool cassette, the Beastie Boys and Paul's Boutique. Next, band from the UK. This is probably the biggest name, and it's The Mission, and God's is the remedy. Dios es el remedio. This one is translated in Spanish. And again, everything is translated to Spanish. There it goes. Of course, here's the big song. First one, Wasteland or Tierra Desolada. It's a kind of good translation. There it goes. Two cassettes. This is a very gothy 90s band. Really good one. Not as gothy or as other bands from that era, but this is a really good one. The Mission, I highly recommend if you can get this one, or if you don't know this band, please give it a try. The Mission from the UK. Next, let's go with two CDs. One from a very hated band and another from a very hated band that kind of had some second life in their career, because they have put, for what I read, they have put some good stuff in the later years. They were big. One band was huge in the late 80s and the 90s, and then they, I think they saturated everybody. You can almost tell kind of the way they conduct the work, their music career has been worked through the times. You can tell some similarities with these two bands. They were huge, then they reached their peak, and then they went down, and they are trying to get back on track. The first one, it's Korn, and here I have some issues. This is the CD from, I can't remember the year, and the font is way too small, 2001, I think. When I listen from time to time, not a big fan of this type of music. I don't like this kind of sound. New metal is not a thing to me, but I still have it. It's a good one. Next, as I was telling you, a very hated band these days. This is U2, but I think when they were a good band, the first things they put up to Achtung Baby are the best things they have done. This is The Unforgettable Fire. When they were a more down-to-earth band, I don't know, a smaller band, and you can tell these guys had talent back in the day, but I think they oversaturated the bands. The audience, they were way overplayed, and sometimes you really hate Bono. So there it goes, U2 with the Unforgettable Fire. And finally, two vinyls that most people will be surprised I have in my collection. This one, bought it, got it as a present many years ago in the 80s. I think I got it as a mistake, but I like it. It's not the kind of music I listen to very often. This is or in the funk, soul type of music. This is the Gap Band with the Gap Band 4. And I can, if I'm correct, I think the biggest song is song number 1, Early in the Morning. Song number 1. As this is an Argentinian pressing from, I can see the year here. I think it's 83, 84. I don't know, but it's a good one. I still have to replace the inner because it's in a plastic that is almost dissolving, and have some issues here, but it was a good thing to get it back in my collection. There it goes, the Gap Band. Finally, a classic artist from the late 60s, and I think he's still working and putting music together. This is Santana with Abraxas. This is from 1970. This is a Chilean pressing on, I don't know if you can see it, it's a mono. The cool thing about this one is this one used to belong to my father, and this is the kind of music I don't ever thought he would listen to, but I added to my collection many years ago. I asked him, can you give me that? Yeah, of course. What do we have here? Here we have, of course, Black Magic Woman, Oye Como Va, Samba Pa Ti. Those are big songs from this record. Of course, this is, I don't know if you have seen, this is on a very old CBS record, and very heavy for being a Chilean pressing from 1970. Of course, the artwork is kind of flimsy, but it still plays really good. So those are six things in my collection that probably you won't guess I have. Hope you liked my entry, Sam. Thanks for having this contest. Hope to see more videos from you. This is Cristian down here in Santiago, Chile, saying goodbye. Till next time. Bye bye.